mute the sound. We want to know when people join the channel. Viewer count is good. Alert box is there, right on top. I love that. Good. Okay, hopefully that's coming through. All right. All right, good, good, good. All right. All right, cool. All right, so we got this, we got that. So how's everyone doing today? How's everything going? I'm excited to get back into streaming after having the week. Last week I was off because I had gone on a hiking trip with some friends, and it was fun. We got humbled very quickly. I'm not as young as I once was, so yeah, definitely got injured, hurt. Otherwise told, yeah, you need to get a little bit of a warm up going. You need to get a little bit better at what you're doing before you start going out and going ham. So that's what I've been working on right now at the house at the homestead. I've been working on carrying some weights around and doing the things and getting more fit, getting better, stronger, all that fun stuff. I've got I got a day pack that I have some extra weight in that I'm carrying around the neighborhood. Not going for runs or anything like that with that weight on. I'm just doing carries around the neighborhood, doing like 2-3 miles, 2-3 days a week. So that'll give me some base to build up on. Let's see here. What else is there? So, my kids are off for Labor Day right now, or Labor Day, Memorial Day. We're not that far into the year. My kids are off school for Memorial Day today, so we are going to be having to potentially jump around a little bit in the stream. I might pause it here and there if they need any assistance or anything like that, or if friends come over and they want to play, or if they want to go over to their friend's house. So please forgive me for that. If that is the case, I will, pause the stream and we'll get right back to it. Anything else? Let me think here. Any other things that I want to talk about or say? Let's see. Not that I can think of right now. We're just ready to get going, ready to get into the stream. I do have some things I'm going to talk about when we have a few more viewers and things like that to show and to discuss things with. Let's go into our chat right here. There's our chat right there. Perfect. Good. We got the overlay right there. Nice. All right. So then we're going to get into the game, and that should switch over pretty well. We've got pirates galore. So last episode, what's yours is mine. So we've got the we've got to go to the crystal mine here, the shard, and we got to get this done. This is part of the main story quest, and it's the pirates that we're going up against. So you can see that the pirates are very angry at me. Currently, this is in the red biome, so you're going to get typical red creatures, goblins, pirates, things like that. Not to say that pirates are inherently red from Magic the Gathering. They're a mix of things. So yeah, just be forewarned that you're going to run into a mixed bag of things as you play through. All right, good. So we're gonna go here real quick. Hang on, change this up. Nice. There. Okay, good. Yeah, so let's see here. So we got the map going. We cleared out this section on this side, if I remember correctly, and we're just going in the back. We're going to try and take out the last few people. I got to remember to get that gold in the front before we leave. Yeah, so this is the back section, and yeah, there's just a bunch of pirates that we got to take care of. All right, so on we go. 3-1. So these have been some pretty good fights, actually. These have been some pretty good fights. We win the coin toss, so we will play. 3 land is what we need. We've got 2, so we're on the draw for a land, but we do have Maya, which is not a bad one to have in our hand. So I guess we'll keep. All right, and then he mulliganed, so that's good for us. I will drop our tap land, and I will pass turn. Okay, and there's our other land. So I have a choice to make. Do I let him get a creature out next round for free, or do I play this? Let's get the tap land down. A little slower is not going to hurt us. Yep, he played a tap land, so he can't do anything. That's perfect. Hey, that's great. Awesome. So what I'm going to do here is play Maya, and then we will start plinking him every single time that he drops a non-creature. Oh, no, Fatal Push. Kills the creature with mana cost converted to or less. Hey, so you know what? That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. That's not necessarily a bad thing. We will let him continue his turn right there. Right, so we'll drop our land down. Let's bring out our Death Cult Rogue right there. Equip our Death Cult Rogue. Not that we can attack with him this round, but, you know, he's ready to go next round. Dropped another land. Fathom Captain. Menace. Whenever it attacks, if you control another non-pirate token, you may pay 2. Okay, so that's got to go. So we'll next round get our removal going. Or, hear me out. If you have another non-pirate, if you control, okay, so whenever he attacks, if you control another non-pirate, so he can drop another, he's got 3. If he gets a 4 land, he can pay 2, and drop a pirate, so he can get 3 creatures. Less ideal, so we will do this. We will remove that from the board right there. We'll get a chump blocker, and we'll bring out Andruil right there, and then we'll hit him for a little bit of damage, and it's only 1 for casting a non-creature spell, and then we're going to get ourselves some damage in. So we will attack with our rogue, our Death Cult Rogue, taking him down by 4. Nice, good, and he's choosing to destroy the rogue. Okay, that's fine. That is unfortunate, but that's okay. It's a good thing we have another one. What can I do here? So I can do 1, 3, so that's most, if not all, our mana, and I've got this for removal. Let's do that, and let's have this guy just start attacking him. I don't see why we wouldn't do that. We'll cast that on him, and we'll cast this on him right there. I mean, I don't have a problem having our wizard start attacking, and then putting counters on himself and doing that much more damage. And then we'll end turn. Because he's having a lot of removal, which is super annoying. Fell Flagship. So this is it's an artifact vehicle. Very important to understand. Artifact vehicle, this isn't a creature. It's not a creature. It's not a artifact creature. It's an artifact vehicle. So I don't think that Chainer's Edict affects it. So that's going to be a bit of annoyance right there. What we can do, we could bring out Lazav and have him take the form of Maya and then have complete control over everything he does. I think that might be the best play, in all honesty. Well, we can bring out both these guys. And let's just see what happens here. Let's attack. Yep, so let's put the 4/3. Yep, he's not choosing the block. That's fine. And we will end turn. Let's end turn, not throw all our creatures out. Oh, okay. Can only be blocked by flying. When it enters, if you control another pirate, tap 2, target non-land permanents. So he doesn't. Okay, so, I mean, we're going to have him... Oh, we're going to just kill that right now. We could actually kill him. Target creature right there, right now. So let's do that right there. And destroys this creature. And then we just attack with everyone right there. Perfect. And we won. Nice. And so one of the things in the game here that I don't think I really went over is the creatures that you fight typically give you cards of their class, cards of their type. So if you're fighting pirates, you're going to get pirate cards. If you're fighting goblins or elves or anything like that, you're going to get cards that you've seen them play or that are in that kind of set or set adjacent, we'll say. You're not getting like a random booster pack. Negate is a really good counter spell. So I don't know why that's not more. But Nari gave time, gave a chance, but in Manor, who paid the ultimate price, he freed Achanti from Phyrexian Grasp. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Price of Glory. Whenever a player taps a land for mana during their... Wow, that is... Geez. That's actually pretty awful. Destroy that land. So this is basically just land destruction on steroids. And that's like a turn 3 potential. So, I mean, we'll hold on to that guy. Scrapmaster, exile all artifact cards from graveyard, then sacrifice all artifacts they control and put all cards from the exiled. Oh, okay, interesting. So for a artifact deck, that'd be pretty fun. But we do not have an artifact deck right now. So we're not doing that. And I don't see myself doing a pirate deck, so we'll flag that guy to be sold. These two I'll hold on to. These two I'll hold on to. All right, on to the next. Let's go down here. Let's fight this pirate. We will fight the pirates. We will fight the pirates, just like Captain Dudermont. That is all the land that we could possibly need. Very slow. We go second. We'll see. All right, so we played a tap land. Okay. That is not ideal, but it's okay. We'll play the tap land just to get it out. And then we will end turn. And then what do you got for me? Okay, whenever Rig Runner enters, with a +1/+1 counter if you attack with a creature this turn. Yeah, so that's got to go. That's got to go. Alright, so we will drop this, and we will do that, and we will have him sacrifice a creature. Get rid of that, and we will end turn. There are better ones to get rid of. Yep. Can't block. Has menace as long as you control another pirate. Let's play you. Yeah, can't block. Has menace as long as you control another pirate. So what I'm going to do now is I will play my rogue, get him out, and if he's got removal, that's going to stink. Oh no, the coastal piracy. This sucks. Yep, you may draw a card. So he's going to attack. He's going to draw a card. Yep, that's fine. Unfortunately, that's fine. All right, so we don't have... let's drop this right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, I can't put Feast and Famine on the rogue yet. But we will drop this down here for now. Put this on here for now. So now we're going to swing at him for 4. Let's do that right there. He takes 4, and then we'll end our turn. Okay, so he's dropping a second coastal piracy, and he's only got 1 land, so he can't really do a lot. All right, Brainstorm. That's a good draw card. Let's get a life. Yep, we'll gain a life from that. So now we have 1, 2, 3. So I can drop nothing right now. I can do Brainstorm. If I really wanted to, I could do Brainstorm, and that might not be a bad idea. All right, so let's first equip right here. Yep, equip that right there. And let's cast Brainstorm, knowing that I will untap all my lands when I hit him. So we will cast Brainstorm right now. Okay. And then we got to pick 2 cards from our hand, and I will drop them on top of my deck. And so I'm going to drop the 2 lands because I don't need them. And I think that's the ideal situation. Yeah, let's drop that one, and then just auto place them right there. And then we'll be able to actually get out these 2 to block this, which is not a bad idea. Especially if I just chump block it with the Larcenist. Okay. Alright, so that's our play. That's our play. He's only got 1 land, so I don't think he can really counter anything. We will Alpha Strike right there. It's going to take 6. We're going to untap all our lands. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands that we can play around with. So I could bring out both of you. No, I can't do that. I can bring out these two. And I guess I could chump block with you. Right there. And then can I switch you to there? Perfect. And this is a 4-4. This is a 4-3. Yeah, that's the play right there. That works out really well. And then I think the sword and drill is better. Yeah, I'll take the 2-hit. I played that a little incorrect. I should have dropped the sword first and then played her, so I didn't take a hit. But I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Alright, so he's going to have this come out. Yep, rating at the beginning of your end step. If you attack with a creature, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Okay. So he's going to attack. Nope. Alright, fair enough. We know what we got for the next 2 turns. It's those tap lands. Not a big deal. We have lethal right now. Don't need to worry about it because I'm going to... let's see here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I do 3 and 2, I'll make... Well, or if I do 2 and 2, yeah, so we'll do this. Bring out Cradell, and then we will attack, and we will make her unblockable. Right there. Yep, and then make her unblockable. Option, auto pay. Right there, that's okay, and we will hit him for lethal. Bam, done. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And then what do we get? What do we get? Flash Flood. Destroy target red permanent or return target mountain to its owner's hand. Not great. Headstrong Brute, we'll get rid of that. Vyashino Heretic. Destroy target artifact. Deals damage equal to that target artifact's casting cost. Target artifact's controller damage. Oh, okay, so this is good against a artifact deck. Belligerent of the Ball. Celebration at the beginning of combat on your turn. If 2 or more non-land permanents entered the battlefield under your control this turn, target creatures get... Interesting. We'll get rid of him. I don't think I need that. I don't think I need that. Alright, what do we have to say here? What do we have to say here? The Plunderer again. We shall have at you, Plunderer. Do we have our land? We do not. So we will mulligan. We do not have our land. This is going to go terrible. At the bottom of our library, that one. Okay, we're on the draw for a land. We need at least 2. So I'm going to mulligan again. Oh no. We have to put 2 on the bottom of our library. Well, 1, 2, auto. I can't go down any further. I just can't. We're gonna be on the draw for a land. Do I mulligan again, or we have to get 3 to make anything in our hand work? We have to get another blue source to make this work, and no, chances are pretty good it's gonna be a tap land, if anything. I guess I'll keep it. I mean, knowing that I'm going to be on the draw. Oh, there's the tap land. Alright, so we'll drop that end turn. Alright, so that worked out a little bit in our favor. During Pirate, can't be blocked. When deals combat damage, you may draw cards. Okay. Alright, so we drop you down, and then we get Cradell out. Right there, so we have a blocker. Unless he chooses to block that. Or make it unblockable, and he's destroyed it with Fatal Push. That's fair enough. Oh no, yep, so he's gonna get everything he needs. Yep, and he took, what did he take? I don't know what he took. Wasn't paying attention. He's gonna hit me for 2, and then he's gonna draw a card. Tap land right there, not really helpful. We're gonna end turn. And we're getting hit for 3. Alright, put 2 cards, discard a card. He's got his land. Hey, there's a 3rd land for us, so that's not terrible. We'll have him sacrifice a creature, auto pay that, create a chump token right here. And then, you know what? I'm going to actually equip it with the axe so that it's a little bit of a deterrent. And then we will end turn. And he's going to do Fatal Push again on the wizard token. That's unfortunate. Yeah, he's going to cast. All right, Die Hard. This one is when it dies, create a treasure token. All right, there's our lands. Well, at least we're drawing out the words are failing me. At least we're drawing out the board wipes, or not board wipes, removal cards. So right there, we will end turn. So we have a flyer. He's not choosing to attack. That's gonna suck. He does not have a blue source to counter spell, so that's gonna be helpful. So if I do 3 and then 2 there, perfect. And then we will attack. And then we will make him mill 10 cards and recreate a token. And we also steal a card from his deck. All right, what do we got? The Daring Saboteur, Trizit the Schemer, Colorless Artifact. Yeah, there's 2 of those. And I have the 5. That's being your target artifact you control. I don't really have artifacts in this deck beyond the swords. And they're out there. So I feel like this is the more appropriate one, but I'll take the Planeswalker. And then we got a little jump blocker there. Good, awesome. And then we will end turn. Is he going to attack? Nope, he's not going to attack. All right, fair enough. So he can counter spell. Oh, you are a creature you control. Okay, so I can force him. Let's do that. Let's draw that out right here. Nope, he didn't actually counterspell. We removed it, so not a big deal. And then we have, how much was this? Is this? It's 4. We can do it. Give our guy a +1. Oh, he countered it. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. I don't have the 4 to play for it. So I will cancel, and that's counterspelled, but we still get the token for it. We still get the counter for it. And I will just Alpha Strike. Jump block, that's fine. He'll get a treasure token. Right there, Thieving Aven. We get to steal another card. Haste. When they attack, they get a treasure token. Counter spells. We're going to take Captain Larny Storm. And then we're going to make him mill another 10. And we're going to create a wolf token. We're going to end our turn. Dreamcaller can only be blocked with creatures with flying. Enters the battlefield if you control another pirate. Tap up to 2 target non-land permanents. So just the 1. Because I only have, this guy's already tapped. Can only be blocked by creatures with flying. Okay. Well, let's bring out you. If you're wondering how I can cast this, it's because in the rules of Magic, when you steal these cards, the base element, you can tap whatever for if you're stealing cards. They made it a way to, I guess, in a roundabout sense, balance things, but I feel that it's a little ridiculous, in all honesty. But that's just me. I think we've got... We don't have lethal. Yeah, we don't have lethal. We do have a way of attacking this round, though. So if we do this, we do Alpha Strike with everyone. Let's see what you do. Yep, created a treasure token. Okay, so that's going to kill them, and that's fine, and we got it. Perfect. That is perfect. All right, so the Dire Fleet Hoarder, I mean, we don't really have a pirate deck, so we'll get rid of that guy. I already own 2 of them as well. Warrior's Oath, take an extra turn after this one at the beginning. What? That's a stupid broken red card. At the beginning of that turn's end step, you lose the game. Well, okay, maybe not broken. Alright, well, fair enough. So that's a way of losing the game. We won't be using that card because I would terribly lose. Innocent Bystander. Whenever Innocent Bystander is dealt 3 or more damage, investigate. We'll get rid of that. And then Rune Raider. At the beginning of your end step, if you attacked with a creature, this turn, reveal the top card of your library and put it in your hand. Lose like equal to the card's converted mana cost. That's a pretty good card as well, but I don't think I need that in my deck. We're pretty set right now. All right, so now we've got one more. Come here, you. And then we got the Buccaneers. We are undefeated against. Let's see what ends up happening. 1, 2, 3 land. Perfect. Even though one of them is a tap land, we will keep it. All right, they've got 1 land down. We will place our tap land down, gain the life from it, and then we'll end our turn. All right, what you got for me? Nothing. Not doing anything. That's fine. We will play a black source just because we don't really need to worry about anything like that. So we'll end turn. Let's see here. No land drop. No land drop. All right, so I feel a little hesitant to put a creature out. I mean, he could potentially counterspell it. Let's try it. Nope, didn't counterspell, so we'll end turn, but he might have removal. No removal. Jace, Cunning Castaway. All right, so I don't know why you put that out without any creatures to block for it. Oh, you did the create a Buccaneer, so you put it at 1. Okay. Why would you do that? When this creature sacrifice it. Yeah, why would you do that? Because I can just attack this for free, because this is flying. I don't know why you would do that. A little confused by your actions, friend. I guess also we can just... Alright, so let's do this. Just in case there's any skullduggery around. Well, he doesn't have any land. Right? Yeah, so if I do... Click on this, and then that. Right? Like, you can't block that. I just killed that. I don't know why he did that. And then just for the funsies of it, we'll bring this in, and then, yep, take out the 2/2. And then I have these 2 left to flash in, or I'm sorry, I have land left for flashing in the Solar Thought Thief. Or Soul Ring Thought Thief, not Solar. Soul Ring. And I played a land, right? I did play a land. Okay, good. We're going to end our turn. Okay, so he's at his end step. So I'm going to flash this guy in. See, is he going to counterspell? Nope, didn't counterspell. Alright, so we're getting pretty good draws right now, actually. Put the axe on you. And we will attack. Make him mill 2 cards. And then, let's see here. Deadeye Tracker. Exile cards from your opponent's graveyard. And then you explore, reveal the top card of your library. Put that card into your hand if it's a land. Otherwise, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Then put the card back or put it into your graveyard. I think that I want Fatal Push. But this seems pretty good for us too. For the ramp. For the just ramping damage. All 3 of these are pretty good. I think I'll just take the Deadeye Tracker. And then I will cast it. Right there. And then we can choose to exile. I can't do it because he just came in. So we'll end our turn. We'll end our turn. Choosing to not play anything. All right, fine. So we're just gonna go for lethal right now. I think we can, right? 5. I only have 4. This is 6 and I only have 5. I would have to sacrifice a creature. So exile the top 2 cards of opponent's library or graveyard tracker. Let's do that. The top 2 cards. Why is it giving me a choice? Right here, there, and then right here. We'll do that as a blue source. Click OK, and if it's swamp. Okay. All right, so we have that in our hand, so we can drop that down. So there's our 6th land. So we did have another island. I saw that. It's not a big deal. I'm trying to get the tokens, trying to get things ramped up, but it doesn't matter. It looks like we're gonna win this pretty easily. So if I Alpha Strike right now, he's gonna mill another 2. We're gonna steal another card. Admiral Beckett Brass. Other pirates you control get +1/+1. Yeah, I think that's the one I'm gonna take. At the beginning of your upkeep, gain control of target non-land player with dealt damage combat 3 or more pirate system. Yeah, so I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take that one, and then I'm gonna cast that one right here. Yep, perfect. Nice, and then we're gonna end turn. And drop land, place this, 0. Yep, when it enters, he's gonna take 4 damage. Or not when he enters, sorry, when, wow. Yeah, for each blight counter, and then loses life unless it can sacrifice an online permanent. Yep, okay, good. Alright, so now we're going to go in and we're going to attack. We're gonna win. Right now. Perfect. Cool. Cool. Alright. Ortheon, Hero of Lava Brink. Let's see here. Creature token. Create a token that's a copy of another creature you control at the beginning. Sacrifice at the beginning of end step. Okay. Create 5. That's kind of good. But not necessarily great for us. The Cannon Fire instant. That's pretty good for like an Is It deck in a way. So I'll hold on to that. It's like a way to cast a spell to 2 damage to a non-pirate creature. Heated Debate. The spell can't be countered. We'll hold on to that one too. And the Deadeye Tracker was kind of fun to have. So I'm going to hold on to that one too. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, so last time we fought this guy, we got summarily trounced. We just could not make it work. So let's see if we can make it work. We have 3 land in hand, so that's great, and we will be able to keep this and go for broke. He's dropping an island, okay, and he's making me discard a card out of the gates. I will discard the Grim Bauble. Click OK, so I've got to discard a card. Yeah, I will discard the Grim Bauble. That's the least useful card. Okay. Island dropped. End turn. Okay, nothing from him there. Perfect. So if I do this, and then I will take the damage for casting the artifacts, but I want to make it so that he has to potentially take some damage too. If he's casting non-land creatures. Yep, so 2. And he's going to get a Fell Flagship. Okay. Alright, that sucked, but that's fine. Drop our land. Let's bring out the Rogue. And then we will attack. Get the 2 damage in. While I can. And then next round I'll bring out the quietest spike. Okay, piracy. Okay, he's getting the card draw. Another land. Bring out the quietest spike. Yes, I'll take the damage. Equip this onto you right there. And then we will Alpha Strike again. Hitting him for 6. And then next round, searches and puts an island. And he's choosing to take this card hostage. That's unfortunate. Okay. So we're going to kill it, which is not ideal. We'll take the damage. We get our card back. It comes in as though it was cast, unfortunately. Bit of an annoyance there, but that's fine. I can't equip the quietest spike, so I will equip the axe instead. And then we will Alpha Strike attack. Down to 4. Searching for a swamp or mountain. Put it onto the battlefield. And Dire Fleet Devil. He is exiles instants from my graveyard and they can cast it. That's unfortunate. He's killing my Maya. That's fine. And he's going to get a treasure token. Okay. Alright, so I think we'll be okay. Because I will hit him for 4. I could bring... Yeah, I think we'll be okay, because I have 6 land. So if I bring the... Yeah, I think we'll be okay. So if I bring this, that's 3. And then I do equip right there, and right there. Bam, and it can't be blocked. And so we win. Nice. Nice, awesome. Yeah. Kicked his butt this time. We got the Coastal Piracy. War Tax, Enchantment, can attack unless its controller plays X for each attacking creature. That's a pretty good way. So, Propaganda is another version of this kind of card where it's like they have to pay 2 for every attacking creature. But this is just, like if they attack with 1 creature, they got to pay 1 mana. If they attack with 2 creatures, they got to pay 2. So, it's every single card. So, not terrible. Scheming Silver Tongue. Oh, from Secrets of Strixhaven's. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. Flying Lifelink. At the beginning of your second phase, if you gain 2 or more life this turn, this creature becomes prepared. Oh, so I can keep casting that. I don't really have a lot of ways to gain life. I think really the only way is that 1 sword that I have that can gain me life. So this would only really get prepared over time with that sword. Obelisk of Bont. Not really helpful for me. Boomerang. Bounces a card. March of the Drowned. Search your... Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Return 2 pirates. We'll get rid of that one. Can Raw Scrapper exert... You may exert as it attacks when you do. An exert creature won't attack during this. Ah, okay, so it gives it a bonus. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that guy. And then Orc Pirate. Dire Fleet Orc Pirate. Gets +1/+1 for each other pirate attacking. Okay. We'll get rid of you. And then Harrowing Swarm. That is kind of creepy looking. Manifest Dread, face down card. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. I think I'm still going to hold on to the Scheming Silver Tongue just for fun. See that we have 4 people, so thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedule. Hopefully you guys are having a good day, good Friday out there in TV land. If you guys want, I can give you the surprise now, or we can wait. Up to you guys. The latest entries in the captain's logbook confirms what you had seen while working your way into the mine. Rather than being priceless treasures, the crystals in this mine are now basically worthless. So much for making it rich on pirate treasure. There may be some less industrious scale treasure to be found among any of the remaining pirates, but when you're ready, you should contact Sir Donovan using the talisman. All right, cool. So we're gonna walk ourselves out of here. Yeah. So let me know. There's oh, there's one more pirate, just kind of hanging out. Well, let's see what this goes. Let's see if he can avenge his friends. The Buccaneer we're undefeated against. Let me know if you guys want to see the secret now, the special surprise now, because I have some questions I need to ask if you guys are card collectors out there. We will keep this hand. Ether Hub, okay. All right, fair enough. So he's got energies that he's going to be playing around with, and he's going to do the tracker. Okay, that's fine. We'll drop our swamp, and then we'll end our turn. Oh, we're up to 7 people watching on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. Yeah, if you guys want the surprise now, let me know. I'm going to do it when we get back to town regardless. So you just got to wait another 10, 20 minutes. But if you want me to take a break right now, I can do it. And if you're new here, do hit that subscribe button. Oh, up to 10 people. Holy crow. Hello, how are you today? Hopefully you're doing well. Let's drop this down now. Let's have him sacrifice that and get that done off the board because I don't want him to get any ramp. 10 people. Yeah, so I have a little bit of a surprise, little secret-y thing going on, and I wanted to share it with you guys and ask you guys out there if you're card collectors out there. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button to see where the adventure goes after I show the surprise, and let me know what your thoughts are otherwise. We can't play that. That's a 4-drop. We can do the quietest spike. I might want to just get that out of my hand now. Let's do that. Up to 12 people on YouTube. Holy. Oh man, I did not expect to be this popular today. So yeah, now you 12 out there, if you guys are interested in this little thing, you forgot the game exists? Yeah, this is a fun game. This is episode 9 that we're doing for the live stream. It's a fun game. It really is. And I can't believe it's like a fan-based or fan-made game. I really think they did a really great job with it. Yeah, I mean, there's some bugs and there's some little quirks in it, but I mean, it's a free fan-based way to play Magic the Gathering in a story mode, right? So who isn't on board for that? All right, so we're going to take 2 from this guy because we don't have a creature, unfortunately. That sucks. Let's do our swamp. We can finally drop a creature. Yep, we'll auto pay right there. Cool, and he counterspelled it. Of course you did. Of course you did. I can't do anything about that. Okay. Okay, so hey, this might be our loss against this guy. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. Less loss. We need 1 more land. I guess I can bring out... No, I can't. He's a 5-drop. Oh, I can. What am I talking about? I can. But yeah, 13 people out there on YouTube side of things. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. But after I get back to town, I'm going to show my little secret-y surprise thing. But if you guys want me to take a break from this match and show you guys, I can do that if you're on a time constraint. I know you're busy out there. So we have Teferi out now. To get a blocker, I'm going to bring out another guy right there. Perfect. All right, and then I will end turn. And then, yep, it's Vigilance. I will chump block this all day long. Oh, wait, no, it's got Menace. Son of a gun. All right, well, we lost to Fury. That's fine. It's fine. I made a mistake. Misplay on my part. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. All right, so we're going to go here. Yep, we're going to get a +1/+1 counter on that guy. We'll drop this, and... What do I want to do? Well... I mean, I can bring out him, or I can equip. Let's equip. Let's do this. Let's do this right here, there. So now that's a 5/3. Yeah, let's do that. I like that a lot more actually. And then we will Alpha Strike, and he's got no way to block it, and he's gonna get destroyed from the spike. Spike's gonna take his life completely off. All right, good. There, and yep. So he's choosing, yep, we got this. I was a little scared. Let's see, he's gonna counterspell. He's not going to counterspell. We win. We're the best. We're the best. Absolutely the best. Right there. Perfect. Sweet. I think... fiery cannon. Cool. Awesome. Great. And going down... Right here. Did they respawn? They must have respawned. That's fun that they have respawns. There should be another one down here then. Nope. Okay. Fair enough. Oh well, no big deal. No big deal. Alright. When you're ready, you should use the amulet he gave you, so to tell Sir Donovan about the pirates and what you've dealt with. So we will do that right now, just so I don't forget, because I am very forgetful. Talisman, right here. Sir Donovan's, and we will use it. Yes. We will remotely contact. The amulet lies inert until mana is channeled through it. Takes 3 mana shards? Alright, that's fine. No big deal. Unsure exactly what to expect, you channel a bit of energy from your own mana shards into the amulet. It glows an array of colors for the briefest of moments and then fades. A thought enters your mind in response. Not so much words as an urge. You should go to town. Okay. I'm going to go to town, but I'm not going to go to that town because that town has a lot of pirates guarding it for some reason. These guys are like super angry at me. Maybe it's because I destroyed their base. Maybe it's because I destroyed their base. All right. So within moments of walking into town, a wiry young elf approaches you. Or at least he looks young. It's so hard to tell with elves. He briefly holds out an amulet identical to the ones Donovan gave you and beckons you to follow him to the inn. Taking a corner table at the inn, the elf leans forward on his elbows and studies you for a moment. Yeah, you're the one. My name is Acreus. Acreix. I work with Donovan. Acreix. I'm going to say Acreix. And it's going to be wrong. I'm sorry. Seeing as you walked here, I can take it you didn't find our shipment. You explained to Acreix about the state of the mine, the pirate crew you found hold up within it, and the expended mana shards. I hate when a good vein runs dry. Sidril was loaded with crystals, and compared to other operations, they were easy to get to. But when there's no mana left, there's no mana left. Acreix pauses. Standard, keep working for us fee. He slides you a coin pouch of a familiar size. Give me a couple of days to track down the boss and bring him up to speed. I'll meet you here again soon. Okay, $500. Cool. All right, so you 9 people out there. So if you collect cards, this might be a treat for you. If you don't collect cards, that's fine. No big deal. So we're going to go down 2 paths here. My kids are into Pokemon. What kids aren't into Pokemon? And I got these card packs from our local sports store, if you can believe it or not. And my daughter pulled 2 cards from her packs that were like one of the more expensive cards. So she got a Raticate right here, and she got the Deoxydie. I don't even know how to say these names anymore. So she got those 2 cards. But this got me wondering, what happened to my Pokemon cards? And one of the things that happened when I was looking through, this was a while ago, and my niece stopped by and I showed her this binder of Pokemon cards. And this is where I have to ask you guys out there in the community, if you see this later and you want to leave a comment on the video, the live stream, please do. In my binder right behind me, I have Gen 1 Pokemon cards. And I don't know what to do with them. I am scared of what to do with them. And I'm not kidding. Like, this binder here. So this is my binder. It's an old beat up binder. But I have all my Gen 1 Pokemon cards in this binder. And I'm like, hey, these are probably worth a lot of money. Now I'm going to do something. You're all going to probably scream. Hold on one sec. Where did they go? All right, you ready for this? You ready for this? Sorry, it took me a minute to find them. You ready for this? I have Gen 1 Zapdos, Raichu, Venusaur, Hitmonchan, Clefairy, Gyarados, Blastoise, another Blastoise, Machamp, another Machamp, and then this one is probably going to blow your mind, but it's up to you guys to say if it's worth anything. I don't think it's worth anything because of the condition it's in. I see a bunch of nicks and everything like that, but I've got a Charizard. I have no idea what to do with these cards. I don't know if I want to... Yeah, it's great to find the old collection, but yeah, I don't know what to do with these cards. I don't know if I want to put them in a slab just to keep them nice and new and fresh. If you know someone who can help me understand the value of these cards and put them in a safe place for my kids or just for collectors or something like that, please let me know, because I would love to hold on to these cards just for the nostalgia factor of it. And it's not a brag. It's not absolutely a brag. I need help. I do. I reach out to I'm extending a voice into the ether of the internet and say, help me with these cards, please. All right, so from here, we are going to go, well, we got some monies. Let's see here. Let's see what instance we've got. Gloin, Dwarf Emissary. Yeah, we don't have historic spells. Knuckles, the Echidna. Double Strike, Haste, deal combat damage, Treasure Hunter, okay. Helion, Devour, Feral Lightning. Put 3/1/1, remove this from the game. Fighting Chance. None of these are super good. None of these are super good. I can always recycle if I wanted to, but there's enough cities nearby where I just like recycling cards is not really super advantageous for us. Domain or Dominia? Wow. Domain of, yeah. Dominaria. Brain works great. These are rainbow cards, all of them. And I don't really want to make a rainbow deck, so we're not going to look there. We're not going to look there. Deal with the devil. Big spender. Haste. Creature tokens. I'm looking to try and make an Is It deck. And I just am not getting the cards that I would like for said Is It deck. Oh, from the Final Fantasy series. Funeral Longboat. Okay, not super helpful there. Let's go in here. Gem Palm Sorcerer. We could cycle. When you cycle gem, all wizards have flying. Oh, okay, fair enough. Gain Perpetual Haste, untap. Troubled Healer. Frenzied. No, no. Hapless Researcher. That looks precarious. That looks precarious. Nothing for me there. Nothing that I want anyways there. These are land cards. That's a deck that we can buy. Anything here? Nothing super great for what I'm looking for. From the Final Fantasy sets. If we did an equip deck, that'd be really good to have him. Yeah, not super. Alright. Elf deck. Yeah, okay. All right. So nothing super great inside here. All right, so now we're kind of free to roam around. We have no active quests at this time. So one of the things that we'll do inside the game here, and this is really cool, is all the cities have a reputation that you can gain favor with. And the only way to do that is to go into the question mark, and look at the quests that are available. A job board has been constructed outside the local inn, covered with various papers. Let's take a look. Most of the ads are nondescript, weather worn, or written in an unfamiliar language. A few catch your eye, however. You look to see what seems to be an advertisement of sorts with some sort of offer on one side, a short note written in red ink. Let's do that one. Wanted 3 Minotaur warriors dead. Contact town shaman for reward. Okay. Let's fight the Minotaur warriors. But hey, before we do that, let's go shopping. Leonardo, I don't really play white in this game here. Blood Brother, Dragon Blood Twins. Flurry whenever you cast a second spell until power. This creature. Oh, this could be good for an Izzet deck, because Izzet's all about casting spells. So if we cast a second one, we'll buy that. Lightning Wolf. That looks interesting. Face Vaulter. Oh, that's funny. Territorial Boar. Alright. Nothing else that I'm super interested in. Defenders of Chaos. So, destroy target artifact, or we get a 2/1. Can't be blocked. A 3/1, or an instant. Okay. Agent of Stromgald. Add that. Okay. Not really good. Devastating there. Commander creatures you control. Okay. Not super helpful for us. Let's go into here. Starting intensity 1. When it attacks, it deals damage equal to its intensity to any target. Then it protects. Oh, that's potentially pretty good too, and in a lot of ways. Zero Bellowing Brawler at the beginning of upkeep, unless players lose 4 life. Each player loses 4 life unless they sacrifice a creature. That's kind of bad, because I don't have a lot of token creatures to sacrifice. Incurable Ogre. When Unstoppable Ogre enters. Haste and Scry. There are more appropriate cards for an Izzet deck. This one's really not that good. Crooked Custody. And Crown Hunter Hireling. Okay. Alright, fair enough. What do you got here? This is Phyrexian. Right, yeah. Burning Oil. And it has flashback, but I don't really have a way to get the flashback because I don't have white. I won't be playing white. Boiling Earth. Deals 1 damage to each creature your opponent controls. Awakening 4. 6. If you cast this for its awakening, also put 4 +1/+1 counters on target land you control, and it becomes an elemental. Okay. I mean, I would just play it for the first part to really kind of, get that benefit. Burn the Impure deals 3 damage to target creature. If that creature has an effect, it deals 3 damage to its controller. I don't have infect on this, so not in the Izzet deck. I won't be doing infect. Enters. You may sacrifice an enchantment. All right, no, I don't want that. I don't need that. All right, and then demons and stuff. Sethron, Harloon General. Enters the battlefield. We create a token. Kragma, Warcaller. Minotaurs have haste. Whenever a Minotaur you control attacks, it gets +2/+0. Dream Shaper Shaman. Illusionist. That's a bit expensive, Minotaur losers can't be the target of spells or abilities this turn. Sacrifice that deals damage to target creature's power. Okay. Emberhorn. I had a Minotaur deck when I was a kid. It was fun. That was, I think, one of the very first tribe decks that I made before they were even called tribes. Goblin Morningstar. Ornery Goblin. Goblin Gathering. This could be fun for an Izzet deck. Create a goblin, a number of token equal to +2 the number of goblin cards. So, I mean, I'll get that for now. We got the money to spend. I'd like to create a little goblin deck, because aggro decks in this game are pretty fun if you can get out in front of the enemy. Alright, so, from here, busy work, let's do this. Let's get this going. So we're looking for Minotaurs. Right there. There's a Minotaur. That's a goblin over there on a horse, by the way. So let's fight the Minotaur. I think we've lost to them. Oh, we never fought a Minotaur warrior. Okay, good. Alright, cool. So let's have some fun. 1, 2, 3. We're good. We're good. We're good. Alright, so we will drop a island. And we got Oracle of the Alpha. Nice. We will end turn. 2 land. He's going to drop a Minotaur. As long as it's your turn and you control 4 or more mountain swamps, and it gets XX. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Especially if you're running like mono red. So we're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. Not knowing what else he has in his deck. Swan Song. Counter target spell. Okay, so let's do this. And then Oracle the Alpha, the strength of it comes from when it enters, and we shuffle in the power 9 to our deck. So, I mean, it's done that. Alright. Rageblood Shaman, Trample, and other Minotaurs have Trample. That sucks. We will drop our guy there. I can bring out the heavy. I can equip the axe. Or I can hold the blue for counterspell. Let's do that. So let's bring out the heavy. There. And then we'll hold a blue land for a counterspell, not knowing what he has. And then we will strike with the one, and we top decked that. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. And then we'll end turn. And then we will cast. He's got another one coming out. So we're going to counterspell that. Can I do that? Target. Oh, counter target. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. So I can't counterspell that. Unfortunate.
Why does your sign say Happy B-Day?
Oh, it's just a random assortment of things I put out there. In case it's somebody's birthday. I can change it if I wanted to. But I decided not to. I'll place this out. There. Good. Alright. How do I want to do this? Do I want to do the Larcenist? Let's do this. Let's do the Magic Thief. And then this is a 6/4. So if I choose to attack with him, he will die. Bit unfortunate. We'll keep swinging with. Well, could I tempt him to attack? Top deck Andril, we'll keep that. We will end turn. Dropped another land. Another Minotaur. Fell high. Just Whenever becomes untapped, if you do, put a token on the battlefield copy of another creature, except it's an enchantment in addition to its other types. Okay. Alright, fair enough. I think we'll be okay. I'll bring out the Larcenist. And then I'll just keep swinging with you. I'll equip the axe. And I'll bring out Andruil right there. So now we have the city's blessing. And we will keep swinging? Well, keep swinging with Oracle the Alpha. The Mox Emerald. I will bottom deck that. We don't need it. We don't need any more land or mana sources. Literally mana rocks. We don't need any mana rocks anymore. We are okay. Another one there. He's choosing not to attack. Why? I don't know. We will bring out, hang on, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're good. Because I want to equip Andruil. Right here to you. Right there, perfect. And we will attack. Because he doesn't have flying, so I'll just take the safe path. And, okay. Everything gets a +2/+2 counter on it. And we top decked a land, so I'm just going to put that on the bottom. We're going to hit him for 6. And next round we have lethal, unless he's got an answer. Nope, he does not. Okay, so we will just swing there. And we top decked another land. We will drop that out. And there we go. So 1 down. What have we got? What Minotaur is? Wild Slash. If you control a creature with power 4 or more, damage can't be prevented this turn. Deals 2 damage to any target. Okay, so that's good for some Izzet deck fun. At the beginning of your end step, if you control a creature with power of 4 or greater, exile the top card of your... that's kind of good. We'll hold on to it. We'll take the 2 Minotaurs and get rid of them. Alright, there's another Minotaur over there. I see him. That looks like a Tonberry. I don't want to fight a Tonberry. Oh, nope, didn't want to go in here. Oh, literally there is... Oh, I guarantee you there is stuff in, like, the dirt that's, like, gonna kill me. So I don't want to do that. And there might be a reason to go in there later. We won the coin toss. We'll play 1, 2, 3, 4 land. We'll keep it knowing that this is slow. If we get 2 more land, we'll be able to drop the Rotten Mouth. Alright, we'll end turn. I'm sorry. This is Fabled Path. Creatures you control gain Planeswalk. Oh, alright. That's a very interesting one. We have all manner of blue land. That's a pretty mountain. Right there. Let's bring out the spike. Not that it's going to do anything because we don't have any creatures to equip it to. Spider-Man land. Drop our land. Let's bring out Death Cult. And let's equip him this round, knowing that he can't attack. Alright, she's got the Blood Rage Shaman. We'll have him get sacrificed this next round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could bring this out if I wanted to. But where's the fun in that? Right there. And then we'll swing at him with this. And then we will end turn. Drop that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0 creatures. Yep, so he comes in with a blight counter on. Good. And then we will do our attack right here. We don't need to tap you, because you do 0 damage, so it's not like we need to. Okay, snow covered land and Blood Rage Brawler enters the battlefield, discard a card. That's a 4/3, so that's a pretty thick card. Oh, we've got lethal. We've got him, I think, because we do this. We drop this down right here. Yes. Take this, equip here, there. Perfect. And then we do Alpha Strike, bring back the wizard right there. Forces him to sacrifice. He has 2 blight counters. He's going to get hit for 16. Or I'm sorry, not 16. 12. There. Okay, now what do we get? What do we get? Dink, 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 dink. Dwarven Mines enters unless you control 3 or more mountains. When it enters the battlefield, untap. Create a dwarf. Oh, okay. We'll get those flagged for being sold. Minotaur Aggressor. That's a 6/2 first strike haste for 7 mana. Wild. That's just wild. Alright, we're going to go this way. I see the other Minotaur I need to fight down. Bring him down here. Look at me kite these guys around like it's my job. Look at the skills. Look at the skills. Alright. 1, 2 land. 2 swamps. We have some removal. If we get our 3rd land, we can bring out the Larcenist. Let's keep this hand. Alright, so we'll end turn. Not ideal. We need a blue source to make anything in our hand really work. So I'm going to end turn. What you got? What you bringing out? Felhide Petrifier. Death Touch. All other Minotaurs gain Death Touch. Well, that is not a good card for you to have, so we will get rid of it. We missed a land drop. That sucks. We need that 3rd land. We need that 3rd land or we are dead. Oh, he's got his land drops. I'm so glad for you. Oh, Grand Melee. Yay. That's less ideal. And that's not helpful, game. That's not helpful. That's not helpful. Let's end turn. What are you going to do? What are you going to bring out? Another Felhide Purifier. All right, well, guess what? That's going to go away. Gone. And then we're going to end turn. Oh, gosh, you're killing me, Smalls. There. I mean, end turn. All right. Yep, Blood Rager, or Rage Monger. Okay. Yep. Attacks each turn if able. I missed my land drop because I'm an idiot. That's no big deal. We can do it at the end. We can do it at the end. All right, so no attacks. Drop you down. All right, so we have a choice to make. Flash this in, kill this, or that. Spells you cast cost less. This effect reduces only the amount of colored mana you pay. That's got to go. So if he attacks me with this, I can flash this in and kill it. Is that what I want to do? I think I have to do it that way to stop him from ramping. So I'm going to end turn. Let's see what he does. Yep, he's attacking with both. So we'll flash. No, because I don't want to lose the card. Let's do this. Let's return it to its hand. Yeah. Oh, and I couldn't have cast it anyways. So that's no big deal. That's not a big deal. Because I need 2 land sources to do that. Alright. End turn. Yep, and he's going to cast that. That's fine. And he's casting another Bellowing Rage. Alright, fair enough. Alright, we didn't get another land, unfortunately, that is blue, so that sucks. Let's bring out a creature. Let's make the creature a little more terrifying. And then we'll end turn. He's gonna swing at me. I won't block. I will end turn. I have to block with this to any one of them. He's got land to regenerate, so I'll just block this one here. Take that out there. We take the 2. Darn it. We are not getting anything. How can I... So, let's see here. I got to play this right. So if I bring out this card next turn, at the end of his turn, I won't have to force it to block. And then I'm able to use this to attack, bring a card back to my hand, gain 3 life. Is that what I want to do? I think that's what I need to do. Yes, because I have the life pool to take the hit next round. So we'll take that. Right there, he's got a 3rd one coming out. That's fine. We'll flash this in. There. And then it will be my turn. Okay. Now. Equip this to him, making him a little beefier. Equip this to him, making him a little bit beefier there. And then, so here, all creatures attack each turn if able. All creatures block each turn if able. So this is where it's going to pivot this in our favor, because I've got a 5/5 that's going to be swinging at him. And then I'm going to cast our Brainstorm. And did I get a land? I didn't get a land. I did get Feast and Famine. I did get that. All right. Get rid of this out of my hand. And get that out of my hand. We'll have this one go first, and we'll have that one go next. All right, and then we'll say, okay. All right, so that's everything there, and we have to have this swing. He doesn't have a flyer, so that's fine, and we're going to make him mill from the graveyard right here. Puts it in my hand or in my graveyard. I will put this in my hand, and then I will end turn. He's going to hit me for 4. He's not bringing anything out. That's fine. Now, I need to bring out another sword. Right there. So he's going to hit me for 6. This is going to give me 5. I think we barely win. I think we barely win. There's no creatures in my graveyard. We get 3 health. Yep, I think we just barely win. Because I'll put this on here, there. Nice. And then we have 7, and we have... Yep, that saved us. Wild. Alright, what do we get? Death Bellow and Rage Monger. We'll get rid of them. Alright. We gotta go back to town and collect our reward. Oh my gosh, this goblin is screaming at me. Jeez, you see how fast that guy was moving? You see how fast that goblin... Well, Goblin Rager. Okay, that's fine. That tracks. That tracks. We won the coin toss. We've got land to play. We will keep it, and we will drop our tap land and pass turn. So this is going to be an aggro deck, and this is going to show you guys the power of an aggro deck. All right, there. Yep, going to hit me for 1. That's unfortunate. All right. Let's drop the other tap land, and we will end turn. Okay. It's going to hit me for 1. And then that's a goblin creature. Enters goblin. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. There. Now. Land. I could have him sacrifice a creature. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have him sacrifice a creature. He's going to do the token, which is understandable. We're going to end turn. Is he echoing it? At the beginning of your upkeep, if this permanent came into the control since the beginning of... Oh, he paid it for the echo cost. So he has to pay it again. Okay, that's why. No, I will not block. Alright, so we've got 3 land that I can bring out for a 2/2 that I can use to block. Let's do that. Right there. Good. And then we'll end turn. Frenzied Goblin. Can't be blocked this turn. And... oh, if I had 1 blue land left. Alright, fine. Fair enough. Right there. I can bring the Larcenist out. Let's bring out Maya, actually. And then let's start hitting him. Can't be blocked unless he has rogues, so good stuff there. Okay, took the 3 damage, or took the 4 damage, I'm sorry. I think we win. He's just, yeah, I don't think he's got a way of responding to any of this. So 1, 2, 3. We'll save this as a blue source to counter a spell if he has one that he's going to cast. And then just keep hitting him for 4 damage. Next round we have lethal. Oh, geez. All other goblins get +1/+1. He's destroying the axe, which sucks. So we don't have lethal this round. As an additional casting cost, you can sacrifice any number of non-land permanents. I think I kill him. Enters, put a blight counter. Then each blight counter on it, each opponent loses 4 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent. So I force him to sacrifice a non-land permanent if I cast this. Or I just have lethal next round. I mean, why would I not do that? End turn. Yeah, we've got lethal. We don't have to worry. We didn't have to sacrifice anything. Right here. Perfect. Winner. Teach you to come running at me. That can get sold. Then Frenzied Goblin, that can get sold. Alright, cool. Let's turn this in. The village shaman grins as you enter their tent. Yes, this is good. This is good. The spirits have been satisfied. +3 local reputation. And we get rewards. That is terrifying looking. I would not grab this prize. As an additional casting cost, discard a card, draw 2 cards. If the discarded card wasn't a land, grab the prize, deals 2 damage to each opponent. So it has to be a land for that to be effective. 500 bucks, 15 shards. Smelt Ward Gatekeepers. When Smelt Ward Gatekeepers enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more gates, gain control of target creature an opponent controls in turn. Yeah, we're going to get rid of both of those. Alright, so from here I can still go back and I can get more quests for better reputation for the from things. But not really what I want to do. So we got this quest, do some side quests. So like this, so do side quests, complete 3 side quests. So good that we did that. One, I've been questing around inside the red area more because I've got quite a bit of red cards in my inventory. And again, I'm trying to make an Is It deck. So we'll see if we can kind of make something happen with what we have soon. But I don't really see it ending up happening this episode just because I don't see it coming together the way I want it to. And in the game, if you really cared, you could go through and you could fish for cards. You could go through and you could get you could just try and do polls for specific cards inside the main cities. So one of the things I'm going to do right now, though, is I want to go down to this city over here. Let's see if I can make it before I get into combat. Right here. All right. So I do see Is It right here. So let's see if there's anything worthwhile from them. Idris, Soul of the TARDIS. Oh, from the Doctor Who set. Vanishing 3. Imprint. When Idris, Soul of the TARDIS enters the battlefield, exile target or another artifact you control until Idris leaves. Okay. Oh, Idris has all activated and trigger abilities of the exiled cards and gets XX, where X is the value. Wow, that can be pretty powerful. Pinnacle Emissary. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, create a colorless drone token. Not super what I'm looking for. Storm the Vault. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Okay. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 5 or more artifacts, transform Storm the Vault. What does Storm the Vault transform into? Does anyone know? What does it transform into? Storm the Vault. What does it transform into? Let's see here. Vault of Catalacan. Tap, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Add 1 mana of blue for each artifact you control. Okay, so a bit like an artifact style kind of deck. Gotcha. Cool. All right, so we could definitely look into that one. Nyxborn Brute, not as useful as I would think. Dewdrop Spy. Flash comes into play. Look at the top card of target player's library, so we know what's coming from them. I don't know. Is this worth it? Whenever you draw a card, it deals 1 damage to any target. I mean, that can be kind of good for an Is It deck, but it's super expensive. It's 6 mana. I mean, that would be like our 1 high-cost card. I guess I'll take it for now, just to have it. Muxus, Goblin, Grandy. When he enters the battlefield, reveal the top 6 cards of your library. Put all Goblin creatures cards with mana value 5 or less among them onto the battlefield. Oh, wow. Attacks. It gets +1/+1 for each other. That's actually pretty good for a Goblin deck. I'll grab it. Uninvited Guest. Skulk. Could transform it into another spirit. I don't know if I want that, so we'll leave that alone for right now. What do you got in here? Mana Cache. Flash. When this creature enters copy target instant or sorcery. You may cast that on a new target. Okay. That's pretty good for an Is It deck. Blood, Fire, Colossus. Sacrifice, deal 6 damage. No. Choreograph Sparks. From Strixhaven. This spell can be countered. Copy target instant or sorcery. Copy target creature spell you control. Oh, I'll take that. Nova Chaser. Trample, champion, and elemental. When this comes into play, sacrifice it unless you remove another elemental you control from the game. When it leaves, that card returns to play. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Reptilian Recruiter. Trample. When enters, choose target creature. If that creature's power 2 or less, or if you control another lizard, you gain control of that. Okay. Flame Rift, 4 damage to each player. That's good. I'll take that one. Delayed Fire Blast to each opponent and each creature they control. If this spell was cast from exile, it does 5 damage to each opponent. Oh, wow. I'll take that. From Ashes, destroy target non-land. Okay, for each land destroyed this way, its controller may search for a basic land and then put it on the library. Not super helpful for us. So some really good red cards for an Izzet deck. What do we got in here? Circle of Flame. Rack and Ruin, destroy 2 artifacts. That's pretty good for artifact removal. Pretty low cost as well. March of Reckless Joy. As an additional casting cost for this, you may exile any number of red cards from your hand. This spell costs 2 less. Cast cards exile. Exile the top card of your library. Okay, I don't like that. I think it's good, but I don't know how I would get that to work for me. Harnesser of Storms. Whenever you cast a non-creature or artifact spell, you may exile the top card of your library. Until end of turn, you may play that card. This triggers only once. So that's not bad. That's not bad. And plus, it's an otter that's a mage, that is a wizard. Like, what else more could you ask for in a card? Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. Let's see here. Mishra's Command. X cards. Draw cards. This spell deals X damage to target creature. To target planeswalker. Alright, fair enough. Tempt with Violence. Or Tempt with Vengeance. Tempting offer. Create X elemental creature tokens with haste. For each element... Each opponent, you may create X elemental tokens with haste. Oh. That's not really ideal. Reverberate. That's a good one. Yep, we'll take that. Curse Break is just destroy target enchantments. And then I gain 2 life. Consuming Sinkhole. Exile land. Deals damage to target player. I guess I'll hold on to that. Magnetic Theft. Attach target equipment to target creature. Huh, okay. And that doesn't say I have to own it. I can equip any creature. Diminishing returns. Each player shuffles his or her hand and library into his or her library. You exile the top 10 cards of your library, then draw up. Oh, wow. That's kind of fun, actually. Just to really mess with things and reset the game. We don't have enough money for it anyways. We kind of spent our money. Discard a card. Discard a land, deals 2 damage. Okay. Fear of being hunted. Okay. Lasting Tarfire at the beginning of each upkeep. If you put a counter on a creature this turn, deals 2 damage to each opponent. If I could make an Izzet deck with counters, that'd be pretty good. The Knight of the Doctor. Destroy all creatures. Return legendary creature. Okay. All right, not much here that I'm like super interested in. All right. We didn't check over here, did we? I don't think we checked over here. Disaster radius. As an additional cost for this, reveal target creature card from your hand. Disaster radius deals exponent converted mana cost. But this is like stupid expensive. Unless you can find a way to reduce it with like instants and sorceries cast one less cost. Flying, dies, exile it, and okay. Evidence token, burning sand. Whenever a creature is put into the graveyard, oh, that's really good for an Izzet deck because then you could target creatures and do land removal. Firemantle Mage. Cobble Brute. That's a cool looking golem. Shiny Impetus. Gains goaded whenever it attacks. Oh. That's potentially pretty good too. Cackling Flames. Deals 3 damage to any target. Hellbent. If you have no cards in hand. Okay. And Arcane Teachings. Target creature gets one. Oh, enchant a creature and deals 1 damage to any target creature or player. So you have a choice to attack or to do that. I kind of want to get this one. Yeah, let's get that one. There. We have spent a lot of money in this city. We have spent a lot of money. Orc Berserker. Iron Barb Hellion. Port Razor. Chittering Witch. She's for a rat deck. Hey, if Guitar, if you're on still, this could be good. When this enters, create a number of black 1/1 rat tokens equal to the number of opponents you have. And if you can bounce this, it'd be pretty good. But it's also sacrifice a creature. Target creature gets -2/-2. With your rat deck, that's like infinite removal. Speedway Fanatic. Whenever Speedway Fanatic crew enters there, okay. Nat Alley, Creeper, Rogue. Not really into that. Alright, and then Rakdos, which isn't a bad alternative. Wake the Dead. Fireglass Mentor. Yeah, a lot of these are decent. Riveteer's Provocateur is pretty good as well. Alright. Okay, so let's see. What do we want to do? Well, we got to do some side quests. I probably should have done the side quest before. Walking into the village, an old man looks up as if expecting you and rushes over to the extent that he is able. Busy, I need you to turn around and leave now. You should take a good look at the old man, but you do not recognize it. Should I know you? No, he shakes his head, but I have had a vision of destruction, fire, and ruin, and of you. Okay. You give a wary grin. I was under the impression that destruction, fire, and ruin were popular hobbies around here. Tell me more about your vision. This vision. I will go with that, because he knows my name. He continues with great urgency. A spawn of Lathless seeks a new home, and will come here soon unless you intervene, or unless we intervene. +1 local reputation. A fight with a dragon? No thanks. I'm leaving now. A fight with a dragon? I will challenge it. He shakes his head. It is a fight that you would win, but in the process our village would be lost. You must prevent the beast from arriving. How can we do that? Before it comes here, the dragon will attempt to make a home at a barbarian camp nearby. it will find several unfriendly occupants already there. But if you were to remove them in advance, I believe the creature will nest there and spare our village. All right, point the way. All right, so I mean, I'm all for these little things. This kind of reminds me of. Do you guys ever play? Do you guys know the board game Gloomhaven? It kind of reminds me of that one mission where you have the choice to work with the dragon or to kill the dragon. And my group, we decided to work with the dragon. But I later found out on like chat forums and stuff like that about the game, after we played through and beat the whole thing, that some people were like, why can't we just do both? Because if you've ever played Gloomhaven, there are missions that become locked after you choose one path or another. And so in the game, if you chose to befriend the dragon and work with him, you had to you then locked the kill the dragon later on situation. And so it was like, well, why would I not just do both? Because you can choose to kill the things that are threatening the dragon and then go back and kill the dragon. Like, why can't you do both? Hey, Hillbilly, how you doing today, bud? How you doing? Let's see here. So this is a lot of enemies. I don't know if we're gonna get through this episode, but we're gonna try. And these are not barbarians; they are goblins. All right, this is gonna be a very interesting fight because my deck does not do well against aggro decks, as evident by just simple goblin workers. We have a record of 9 to 8. They've beaten me 9 times, and I've only beaten them 8. 1, 2. We're on a draw for a third land, and another black source for Kiku. We'll keep it. Let's see what ends up happening. Oh, there's our third land, and we'll get Kiku out, which is great. And then we'll end turn. Goblin infantry. Blue source. It's -1, -1. Alright, fair enough. We will bring out our Thieving Aven there. So we have a blocker. Good. He's choosing not to attack. Skyrider. Okay, so he's got to sacrifice a goblin, right? No, it does have flying. Okay. Alright, so that's a bit annoying. Well, I could just have Kiku destroy this goblin. Right? Why would I not do that? Yeah, I don't see a reason why I wouldn't do that. And then we end turn. Squee. Return him from the graveyard to your hand. I mean, that's like the perfect thing. Because now I'll just keep tapping and killing it. And then we'll end turn. And keep forcing them to have menace. Oh, that sucks. Nope, I can't block it because I don't have 2 creatures. Alright, so you did that. Now, I'm gonna do... What do I want to do here? Sword. Yeah, I think I want to drop out Sword of Body and Mind. Right here. Equip this right here. And then you started it. And then we get to steal a card. Goblins you control. Party taxes when battle cry. Goblin attacks if you attack with a creature. Total power greater. Create a goblin token. Tapped and attacking. I'm going to take this one because this is very likely to happen. And then we will end turn. Yep, we'll take the hit. And then he's bringing Goblin Marshal in. That sucks. Okay, so... That sucks. Alright. So we will do what we need to do. We will kill this because it has echo. He is going to have to pay for it. This will be interesting. I actually don't know how this is going to work. If he does the echo, does it take it back from the graveyard? Or is it the echo he has to pay again? I think echo he has to pay again. And that's all he's got to do. Let's bring out the Goblin Warcry right there. Right here. Equip this to... Oh, no, I messed up. There. Yeah. Auto, pay for that. There. So we attack with a 6/7 to him. We will do just that guy attacking. Right there. And this order. Let's see, what else has he got? Goblin Goliath. When enters, do I have enough to play that? I don't. Relic Riot, and when deals combat damage to the player, it creates a colorless goblin token. Can't be blocked. At the beginning, it deals 1 damage to you. Whenever Relic deals combat damage to a player, that player creates a 0/1 colorless goblin construct artifact creature. This token, this creature can't block. That's the one I'm going to take. Or, wait, I'll just take open fire. Because he's got 3 life left, and we win next round. Yeah. Yep, so he's doing the echo. Yeah, so echo is he has to pay for it again. Yep, alright, great. We win. We win. Right here. Target him. Auto. Winner. Done. Don't need to get fancy. Bloodmark Goblins. These guys, red creatures, have first strike. Another goblin. These guys were plinking me. Alright, so we have one of every one of these, so I'm going to get rid of that one, flag that one to be sold. Because you don't really need more. Alright, come on. How about you? We're now even. We are now even with our record. Let us see. We won the coin toss. We got 2 lands, so we'll be on the draw. We do have a way of removal. We do have brainstorms in hand, so I will keep. I will drop the swamp, and I will end turn. Balloon Brigade is less ideal for me to use. All right, we'll do that. We'll do this. Did I get a land? I didn't get a land. Did get a creature I can use. Alright. 2 that gotta go in any order. Well, you and you. And we will put them that way. And then we will end turn. Hey, new here. Hope you're doing well. Is the Goblin Storm type theme? It is. They might be using it as the Goblin. Sorry, I didn't see this. I was kind of focused on the game. Jiminy. So yeah, it's Magic the Gathering Forge. So this is like a fantasy game for Magic the Gathering, and you are fighting goblins, elves, minotaurs, merfolk, zombies, pirates, every tribe or every creature character, artifacts, tiers, or what are they called? Not tiers. Slivers, or I can't remember the other ones. But all the cards from all the Magic the Gathering sets are in this game, and you can build over time your preferred deck. You just have to play in that zone for the color and fight those creatures to get the goblins if you're looking for them, the elves if you're looking for them, the beasts if you're looking for them, the dinosaurs if you're looking for them. And then there's also ways for you to buy packs from specific sets if you're looking for those. There's also ways to get specific cards from just a single draft pull as a random thing. So very important to understand that is available for you to have fun with. All right, so yep, we knew that was coming out. Let us drop the Grim Bauble. Take this guy out. Right here, that one. And then we will end turn. Raging Goblin, gonna hit me for 2. Another Balloon Brigade, and another Mons Goblin Raiders. That sucks. And we knew that card was coming. So let's bring out our creature right here. And then we can survey 1. That's not helpful. We will put that in our graveyard. I need another land. I absolutely need another land. I can't just sit now. I need to get another land. Yep, so he gave that one flying. He gave that one flying. And he's hitting me for 2, and I can't stop it. That sucks. All right, it's right there. Hey, there's our land. So that helps me how? That's how it helps me. I will drop you down. End turn. Giving them flying, giving them flying. Yep, gonna hit me for another 2. Oh, goody. Deals 3 damage to target creature. Yay. Tap land, that's fine. That's all I can do with that. So then I will put you here. And why not? Make it so he has to block it, right? And then we will Alpha Strike so he can do 1, 2, 3. He could kill it if he gang blocks it. Let's see if he does. Nope, he's just single blocking it. Okay, that's fine. He's going to hit me for 4. Another one out. Oh, this is going to suck. But I kind of have to do this. Do I? Sacrifice a creature. Okay, he chose not to sacrifice. Interesting. Not what I expected him to do. I will hold back. I will end turn. Giving them flying, giving them flying. Hit me for 2. Squee. Alright, Goblin Alarcenist coming out. Okay, so what I need to do here, I think, is bring out the unblockable rogue. End turn. Yep. He's going to keep doing that. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So now you get transferred to him. You get transferred to him. And then swing. Get a wolf token, make him mill 10. And then we end turn. Waiting for opponent. Okay. Opponent is thinking. Okay. Cut to Fury. If I attack with my rogue, I get another creature. I can sacrifice 2 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that gives me a chance to get Rottenmouth Viper out. I think that's the better play. He's down to 1. Or do I bring a Larcenist out? Bring the Larcenist out. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's hold our advantage right now. You won Commander? Nice. Nice. My problem with Commander is I play precons, and actually no, I shouldn't say. So me and my brother, so Hillbilly, to let you know, me and my brothers, we do Tabletop Simulator, and my two buddies, because one of our friends is my dungeon master who isn't local to us. We play Commander on Tabletop Simulator, and I downloaded a Selesnya deck that was Phineas, the Bloomsboro Archer guy, and I was able to create a bunch of rabbit tokens, and I was not a threat until all of a sudden I became this like threat on the board. It's the first time I'd ever played it. Do you have a deck that you load in and or are pulling from, or is this something you made on your own? Waiting for opponent. He's got first strike. He doesn't have lethal. I think we win. I think we win. Yep. We'll just attack right here. Perfect. We'll flag this one to be sold. All right. Now what do we want to do? There's money down here. Mana crystals. Let's go this way. Goblin Chief, just as bad as goblins. Just as bad as general goblins. Alright, so we're going to keep this. Goblin Javelineer. Whenever it becomes blocked, it deals 1 damage to target creature blocking it. Oh, so it does 2 damage to anything blocking it. That's fair. That's balanced. Nah, it's fine. Right here, drop a land. We're gonna go there. But yeah, I'm glad you won. I'm glad you won last night. My older brother, he plays at a local card shop here, and he's in a commander league that is a pre-con commander league. So you can only have pre-cons in the commander league, and they have like bounties and things like that. It's a pretty fun idea. I've never done a tournament like that. It's been decades since I've done a tournament of any kind, I should say. So, but it seems like a really fun idea. All right, we're gonna sacrifice that creature, make him sacrifice that creature, I should say, and then he's got a land. Yep. At the beginning of your turn. That sucks. I did not get a removal. I mixed a precon and added a few vampires and my Edgar. Okay, nice. Do you like playing vampires? Is that your go-to one? Right there. Vampires used to be my go-to creatures. They don't have menace, right? Oh, yeah, Krenko. Okay, good. So I have a way of getting one of these off the board. No, I don't, actually. I will next round. Alright. Yeah, because I need 2 black sources, and this is my other black source. Yeah, vampires used to be my go-to one for the longest time. Okay. End turn. Oh, no. Yep. 2/2. He's attacking me with everything. Yep. A whole bunch of goblins. Yep. This is why aggro decks, especially goblin decks, are stupid powerful. Oh, nice, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, so if you guys aren't aware, advertisement, MTG Hillbilly, it's in the name, Magic the Gathering Hillbilly. He plays Magic the Gathering with Super Fast Tortoise and a couple other guys. They do coffee talks and things like that. So if you want more Magic the Gathering and you're looking for some guys that actually play in a, non-competitive, friendly environment, I say that, Magic the Gathering can always get a little heated. Let's see here. So if I block you here, and actually, do I? No. Block that one. Or is it Krenko I need to? I need to block Krenko. It's a 4. This is a 6-3. All right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I would have him sacrifice another creature. It's just going to be a token that he sacrifices. Yeah. Darn it. Stuck. Mothman, Mill, and Vampires. Okay. Alright. Now, let's see here. What do I want to do? I don't really have a lot of counterplay going on right now. So I'll end turn. Javelineer. That's a 9-6. He's got me. I can't. Okay. I have to block that. One, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Nope, not that one. That one. And nope. Just don't have it right now. We're doing so well. Yep, you do. You bear the shoulders of 2 giant channels. All right, let's see here. I mean, he's got me. I don't have a counterplay here. I can bring out you. I'll just equip this to it, just to have it. And then we will end turn. Yep, Raging Goblin. Yep, he's got the 4. So, end turn, block 1. And he's going to hit me for 4. Aggro decks, man. Aggro decks. Let's see here. So map-wise, where am I? Nearest city is this one up here. Okay. Alright, so we'll skirt around. Oh no. Stay away, Scorpion. Stay away. No sting. No sting. Alright. Good. Yep. Alright. Oh, there's another Is It in this town. What do they got? Iris, Roar of the Storm. This spell costs 2 less for each in your graveyard. Okay. Whenever you cast a spell, second spell each turn. Alright, we need to get this card. We need to get this one. Ill-timed Explosion. Draw 2 cards. Then you may discard cards. When you do, Ill-timed Explosion deal X, where the converted mana cost is the cards discarded this way. Okay. Fledgling Mawkor. Deal target creature. Piston Fist Cyclops. Defender. As long as you've cast a second spell. That could be good. Diminish. Turns a creature into a 1/1. Grappler. Aura Flux. Each other enchantment gains during your upkeep, pay 2 or sacrifice it. That's pretty good against like a Selesnya deck. Because that goes for enchantments and enchant creatures and things like that, I think. Cunning Strike deals 2 damage. Okay. All right, fair enough. So what I'm gonna do right now is, I believe it's over here. Walked into the village, look up, extend your you take a good look at the old man, but it doesn't recognize any features. We've already gotten this one. You had a vision. Scowls and no laughing matter. -1 reputation. Yep. So I just made this cost way more. All right. So how do I do that? Yep. Barbarian camp. So we have to accept the quest. All right. Fine. You haven't finished anything. Vision of destruction. Yep. That sucks. All right. So sell. What do we get for the cards? $9,582. That's kind of bad, actually. Stream mostly arena. Yep, you do on the channel, and then super fast is a podcast style. That is 100% true. So see, now that I have -1 reputation, everything costs $2 more, just because I'm a jerk. Don't be a jerk. Things cost more if you're a jerk. You may not even see the initial cost increase, but things cost more if you're a jerk. This is a lesson for life, too. Just don't be a jerk, and it'll work out in your favor. Trust me. All right. Cobbler of War. Interesting. Interesting. Rolling Earthquake. Brother Yamazuka. Zuki. All right. Thunder Thresh Elder. Okay, Academy Raider. Target creature gains haste. Besmirches. Alright. Till end of turn, gain control of its creatures and has goaded. Okay. Probably shouldn't have been a jerk, huh? I don't know what that card is. Because it's in Chinese or Japanese. Spreading insurrection, artistic process. So it's not Prismari. I'm sorry. Well, it's not. It's not. Is it? If it's Strixhaven, it's Prismari. All right. Scrap. Destroy target artifact. Yawning fissure. Sacrifice. Each opponent sacrifices a land. Beastie beatdown. Self-reflection. It's a bit expensive. Instant. The owner of target artifact creature may, with mana value of 1 or greater, shuffles another, and they discover. Oh, okay. Alright. So I think what's going to end up happening is I'm going to end my stream here. Because I'm going to go hang out with my kids. They are off from school today. You know. ATOG. Let me talk to you about ATOG real quick. Psychotogs or other ATOGs, that was the winning deck in like the world tournament when I first got into like really big Magic. And it was just wild to see everyone had a variant of the same style deck. I will buy Cloud just to have it in case I choose to go down that road of making a deck for him. I think that's the right choice. I mean, I'm not really good with like Boros, but it's Cloud. I mean, it's Cloud. So if I do like an equipment deck with Cloud and Tidus, that's going to be like crazy. Well, Tidus is blue-white, so it'd be 3 colors. And 3-color decks are really hard to pull off. I mean, I need to spend the money anyways, because if I go on a losing streak, I need to be able to get some return on investment, right? All right, so let's go here real quick. Let's check. All right, Chaos Moon. Molten Vortex. Let's see here. Going through, doing this. I think we had somebody just subscribe. Did we have somebody just subscribe? Nope. Okay. Just checking. Oh, yep. Get ready for the stream. No worries. He'll be like, thank you so much for stopping by. Tell everyone I say hello. Containment protocol. Oh, that's pretty good. Starlit Mantle. Flash. Hexproof gets +1/+1. That might not be a bad idea. Furnace Celebration. Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, you may pay 2. If you do, to any targets. Errantry. Containment Field's not a bad one. In the Web of War, whenever a creature comes into play under your control, gets +2/+0 and gets haste. Not good enough for what I'm looking for. Discard a land. Not really what I'm looking for. Alright, so let's open a pack. I have not opened a pack in this game. So let's open a pack. Mindwhip Sliver. Yeah, none of these are. Vile Requiem. Diabolical Salvation. Split Second. Broadside, yeah. Alright, let's go open a pack. I believe, no, okay, got it. Cool, great. It's over here? No, that's a temporary hit point. Are they here? They're not. Where are they? Oh, they might be in the inn. I don't think I have access to them right now. Alright, so we've got to do another one of those. I would love to. I've never done a podcast before, so I will not say I know the etiquette or decorum, but I would love to make a fool of myself on the internet. Not that I'm, already doing that in any way, shape, or form, because I am super professional at all times and totally scripted, and nothing at all is what is it? Improvised. There we are. Words is hard. Yeah. Let me know about the podcast, because I can talk well. Oh man. All right. Let me think here. I gotta get some more money spent. Searing Flesh, that does 7 damage to an opponent. Lightning Rig, each opponent, whenever he has to untap it. Interesting. Turned inside out, that's terrifying. Spark Spray, deals 1 damage to any target. Cycling, I'll take that just for 1 mana, that's fine. Custody Battle. Thunderscape Master. Goblin Raise Runner. Flamekin Spitfire. Not super into that. Tectonic Giant. Thormkilled Creator. Grabby Giant. Martel Ruinax. War Chief Giant. Craven Giant. Interesting. What else we got? Territorial Hellkite. Hellkite Punisher. Mog Fanatic. Oh, I had this guy. I love this card. I don't know why. I just love the way this card looked. It was like, come at me, guy. And you could just tap and destroy target creature. Or target enchantment on a creature you control. And it's just like, it gave you the ability to just be like, all right, cool. That guy's no longer paralyzed or no longer affected by a -1/-1/2/2 or whatever. Swine Riders, Innocent Bystander. Other frogs have ward. Okay, fair enough. Hamlet back Goliath. Interesting. Okay, fair enough there. I always say interesting for these cards because it's like I don't remember half or know half of these cards. Assembled Alpha. So this is Werewolf. If you were looking for werewolves, it looks like that's what this is about. So if you wanted to cycle this and fish for cards here, you could certainly do that if you're looking for like a werewolf style deck. Whenever this is tapped. Whenever a mountain you control enters, if you have at least 5, you may have this land deal 3 damage to any target. Honestly, in an Is It deck, that wouldn't be bad because you play blue-red. So, yeah, I'll buy that, and it's 1,500, so it's a little expensive, but that's okay. Gives us some good value there. Anti-Blight, Bad Influence, Devil Advisor. Whenever a source you control deals damage to you, you may put a +1/+1 counter on Anti-Blight, Bad Influence. Oh, okay, fair enough. Zarel, Archduke of Avernus. Yeah, Zeriel is a D&D creature. Creatures gain haste. Create a devil token. Whenever this creature dies, deal 1 damage to any target. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. Just to have it for fun. Devil's Play. So this is Fireball, basically. Burn down the house. Deals 5 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Or we can create 3 devil tokens. That might be good to have. Scalding Demon, Forge Demon, or Forge Devil enters. It deals 1 damage to target creature and to you. Gibbering Fiend, whenever Gibbering enters battlefield, deals damage to each opponent at the beginning of upkeep for each opponent's at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep. If you have 4 or more cards types among cards in your graveyard, Gibbering Fiend deals 1 damage to that player. So, instant sorcery creature. Yeah, I guess we can get this and maybe get it to work. And we'll get this. This is just a flashback fireball, so might as well do that, right? All right, let's see here. What do we got? Thieves Guild Enforcer. When thieves enter, or another rogue you control enters, each opponent mills 2 cards. That's actually not bad for our deck right now. As long as the opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, thieves, yeah. I mean, that might be really good to put in our deck now. Blood Hypnotist isn't going to really help us too much. Let's see here. Nightscape Apprentice, not super helpful for us. Akroan Sergeant, First Strike Renown. If it isn't renowned, it gets +1/+1 counter and becomes renowned. Okay. Formidable, yeah, not super good. We do have a goblin one to look at here. Green Goblin. So Green Goblin Revenant. Death Touch. Discard a card. Goblin Digging Team. Snarling Warg. Spy Goblin. Play with the top card of your library revealed. Interesting. Earthblighter. Arms Dealer. At the beginning of your combat, you may have target creature get +2/+. Oh. Might not be bad. Hex Gold Sledge. Enters, conjure a card named Goblin Gavalier onto the battlefield. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Okay. Not bad. And then, let's see here. So, I think that's kind of everything here. Let's go to the next town. Oh, I got tripped. I got trapped. All right. So, I am gonna... Yeah, I mean Monday or Tuesday, today or to Monday or today. I can't do today, and Monday I am going to be out of town with the family for Memorial Day. I do appreciate it, but I would love to catch up with you guys and be on the podcast and get a little practice with that. Thank you so much. I'm actually very happy that you made my day, Hillbilly. You made my day. Thank you so much. Yeah, I would love to join you guys and talk Magic the Gathering. I think that would be really cool. Unfortunately, I can't do it today, and I can't do it on Monday because of my kids being out of school. So I got to go hang out with them, and that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the stream right now and go hang out with them. We're gonna go get some lunch and probably go for some time in the park or something like that. Get them away from screens, a little relaxation away from screens. You know how it is. But this was Busy Gamer Dad doing his live for MTG Forge. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come play with me on this adventure. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. If you missed it in our stream, I revealed that I have my original Pokemon cards still, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with them. I don't know what to do with them. I want to get them preserved in the best way possible. So if you have any way of doing that, or anyone who knows how to do that, please let me know, and I will reach out to them via Discord or some other way. And that is probably the best way to communicate that to me, is if you do join the Discord. We have games that I look up and try and find for you guys to add to your library that are 100% free. So definitely join the Discord and keep up to date on that news. If you are a gamer like me and you don't have a lot of time to play games, and you don't have extra spending money to play games, that's the perfect way to find them and track them down. I do that for you, and you just look and you download them, and they're in your library, and you can play them whenever, and it kind of removes that pressure. But have a great long weekend for you guys out there. Enjoy your Memorial Day, and hopefully you have a good one, and we will catch you next week where we'll be continuing our adventure with this. I will probably do some off-camera play for the game and maybe get the Is It deck made, or at least a little bit closer, because I do want to try and play a different style of deck for this game, just to show you how the inner workings of that might work. And without any further jaw jabbering, we'll catch you next week, or catch you in the other videos, and we'll see you then. Later.